God, I love that song. Anyway, what's up, Internet? I have some very, very special news. At least for me. If you'll recall, last year, I made a video about Panzer Dragoon. If you haven't seen that, go watch that. It was a good game. It's a good game now. But in that video, I mentioned that I had a list of games. In fact, I remember writing this up back when I was in 6th grade. And, typo right there. I remember initially titling it Games I Needed to Own Before I Died. Well, when I crossed Panzer Dragoon off that list last year, that left 2. Christmas Nights into Dreams, which I got a couple months ago with my Sega Saturn Action Replay, and Harvest Moon 64. Now, if you've paid any remote attention towards the title of this video, or the video being shown to you now, you should know that that's what this is. So I'm very proud to do this. And I'm really hoping the mic picked that up, or I'm gonna feel like a jackass. But I just crossed it off my paper list. This list right here that probably just peaked all the audio. It's now done. I'm very excited. However, I still have my physical, or my digital list rather, which still has about 700 games on it, so I guess I can't go croaking anytime soon. Oh well. That just means I've got plenty of games to talk about with you guys. Anyway, I got Harvest Moon 64, a game that's very dear to me, and I want to see how much of it I actually remember since I played this last, like, 15 years ago. So, I'm going to start a new file, and I'm going to cut through all that because there's lots of adding information, so I'll just cut after this. And here we are on our first day of Harvest Moon 64, starting off with a balanced breakfast of rice balls. Let's go greet the day. Oh, and it's everyone's favorite friend, the mayor, who basically is going to ask you to shirk responsibility for the day and go explore the town, but I already know about the town, so I don't care. Now, if I remember correctly, there was a treasure map around here. I think it was under a tree over here. Yep, got the treasure map. Now, I also know where the treasure is, but you need the map to find it. In order to find the treasure, you gotta line up this doghouse with that tree. So it's around this way. And this is gonna be a pain to get to, but this is our farm, left to us by our dear old granddad, who got very lazy in his old age. And we're gonna have to clean it up, which is fun. Now, if I recall correctly, it should be right about here. So we'll dig it up with the digging implement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is, the music box. Now you can't do anything with that right now. You gotta be friends with the inventor, who's kind of a jerk, but he'll fix it and you can give it to a girl. And that's just kind of nice. So Harvest Moon 64. Let's have a story about this. I played this when I was a kid. I rented it from my local video store. As you would. And let's talk to some villagers. And as I rented it from the local video store, I enjoyed it a lot. So one day, some jerk stole it from the video store and I didn't get to rent it there again. So to fix this problem, and this is me we're talking about, the guy who gets so super anxious around people that I can't stand in line at the bank, I talked to every video store on the phone to see if they had this game, just so I could rent it. And this is kid me who was afraid of the phone. And now I've got a butterfly. And I played it and it was great, and now I've got a copy. And she doesn't like that, which is fine. I don't like her, so it works out well. Anyway, this is the game that got me into this series. I spent a long time playing this. Like, I really love this game. Not necessarily the best one in the series, but it might be my favorite. And, this is my favorite girl of the game, Karen. who seemed like the one character that had the most personality, because she just had a lot of life problems and stuff, compared to all the other girls who just sort of seemed to be robots. That was definitely one problem this game had over another game that came out around the same time. And here's Kai, who... there's some undertones that he might have been a slave. That's a bit awkward. Let's walk away from this. And I've completely lost my train of thought. Go team. Anyway, I'm not gonna play this game like I normally would, because normally I would take the end of the day to just... that's not the button I wanted. That's the button I wanted, except the opposite one. I would normally take the end of the day to work on just building up my skills and stuff, but we're not gonna do that, because that'd be boring. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Harvest Moon Back to Nature, that came out, I want to say, just a couple months after this. And in fact, it reused a lot of... yeah, go away. It reused a lot of assets from this game. And it did it a lot better, I think, in a lot of ways, because characters actually seemed to be alive and actually had actual schedules and stuff. It was very cool. I liked it a lot. But something about this one just felt better. Although Friends of Mineral Town blows this out of the water. Although I still think I like this one better. No, Friends of Mineral Town, I've got so many stories about that game, and not all of them happy. Like how I got that 100-year anniversary house, and my copy lost its battery. Because apparently it was like a pirated copy, and it just got like super lucky with like how long it lasted. Oh, other fun fact, when I was a kid, I didn't realize you had to save at the end of the day. So every day I just worked till like 3 a.m. and collapsed, because I thought that was what you were supposed to do. So we're writing our diary. But, well, this one doesn't have as much stuff as Harvest Moon Back to Nature. I think this one has a few more extras, like the album, which takes photos of all the special events that happen. That's not in Back to Nature. That's exclusive to this game, and I think that's a very cool feature. Now we're gonna make some way so we can grow some turnips, because that's always like the first thing you do is grow turnips. Even though they're not wildly profitable. Let's see, dig, dig, dig. I really like Harvest Moon. And then since Harvest Moon, there's been Rune Factory, which I've played the very first one. I wanted to get the Wii one because I've heard great things about it, but I played the first one, and the biggest thing that stood out to me was money and crafting were pointless. And this is probably the only Harvest Moon that doesn't start you off with turnip seeds, which is weird. But money and crafting in Rune Factory, or money and upgrades were pointless in Rune Factory because you could craft literally everything. Can I go buy stuff? Yes, I can. I don't want to meet you, I just want to buy turnips. Yes, yes, I know what they are. I would like to buy one. I thought I'd at least be able to buy a second one. Oh well. Oh, this music is so classic. I remember the autumn theme to this game being awesome. But I really like this game a lot. Harvest Moon in general I really like a lot. I don't know why either. It's just a really calm, super nice game. And this definitely blows the Super Nintendo one out of the water by a country mile. And now I need to get water at the pond. And just water all the things. I remember there was a, I'm not sure if it was intentional or it was a bug in this game, but you could get an upgrade for your house that basically just added a skylight that you could walk up. And you could put like your chickens up there, and if you did, your chickens would never die. I don't know if that was ever intentional, but that was a hilarious thing I really remember. And it always made me smile to see just a bunch of chickens in the roof. There's Postman Pat. Or Harris, I guess. I like Pat better. And now it's time to do that other big thing you do in Harvest Moon. Eat berries. Because that's what I wanted to do. How do I... Damn it. What's the button for, no? That's not it. I know there's a button to just put stuff in your pack, or do you actually have to do that manually? I forget. Oh well. This is one of the biggest things of all Harvest Moons, is before you actually can sell stuff, you have to just forage stuff to make money. Guess we'll do it manually. I don't recall if that was actually a thing. Oh, can't do it. I don't remember how to do things. Nope. Nope. Have a flower. Or don't have a flower, you jerk. Just trying to give a guy a flower and just... have that. What is the button to put stuff in your pack? Or is it one of those... No. No, no, no. It's not C up, I can tell you that much. Nope. I can't figure it out and I don't know the manual. Because the manual... Literally, a loose cart of this game is wildly expensive. Like, we're talking Conker's Bad Fur Day costs and rarity. But I really like this game, so I think it's worth it. Pick up, put down. And you're supposed to feed your dog in this game, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually do that. It's never been a thing that you had to do. I think it helps with, like, horse races or something, but I don't know. Day 3. Time to go water the turnips. And I still have no idea how to put stuff in my rucksack, which, that's gonna make things weird for me. I'm gonna have to go to, like, an online guide or something for Harvest Moon. Oh, that's embarrassing. I should know this. I got super excited when I first saw screenshots of, like, Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town, because I thought it was basically just a remake of this. Chase the birds. Wow, this is a really cool game. Definitely one of the simpler Harvest Moons, but still very, very cool. Let's go this way. And now we go see the other dog and steal the other dog. This other dog is now mine. And now my dog is missing. I guess he got jealous. Oh well. Now, where should we go? Let's just go up the mountains, I guess. Oh, that's a thing we could do. Let's get some grapes. And we'll give grapes to the goddess pond or whatever. There's a thing that you always just drop stuff in and the harvest goddess would give your farm good luck or some nonsense. Drop. Drop. I think you have to do it on different days. Drop. Yeah. Pick up. I like this game a lot. This is actually kind of driving me a bit insane because normally I'd have like half my field cleared, but I don't think that'd be very fun to watch. Whoop. Dog somewhere. There he is. Other dog is nowhere to be seen. Can't throw rocks away. You can break them with a hammer, which is useful. But grass you can throw away, which is very useful, because there's always more that grow, unless you've got tilled soil, so it's important to till your soil a lot. But rocks you can throw in your sprinkling pond, but you really shouldn't. You should break them for the experience, because once your hammer levels up, you can take out the bigger rocks. And then wood you need a lot of course, for house upgrades. So I'm gonna start digging, I guess, and clear the field of this stupid stuff. Oh. And it's nighttime. Terrific. Ah, stupid rocks. Go away. Go away, you stupid rocks. Yes, that's all you get. You get grapes. Pay me for my grapes that you took. Whoop. Whoop. What else could you do in this game? Oh, you could get a greenhouse. I remember that being like the epitome of hard work in this game, is being able to afford building a greenhouse, because that took so much resources. But if you could get a greenhouse, then you could finally grow strawberries and stuff, which were really cool. And I think we'll do one more day where we just work on the field. And after that, I'll call this in. Because I think you're starting to get the idea of what Harvest Moon is. Second growth cycle of turnips. However, the one biggest problem with Harvest Moon, you can't walk on your plants, which means you can never get that center square. Now I know a lot of people tend to suggest that you just remove one of the squares of seeds on the outside so you can get to it, but that made less sense to me because at least this way you get a full harvest. That's not the button I wanted. I'm playing without looking at my hands. They're under a table just to try and reduce noise, so this is awkward for me. I generally at least have them somewhere in a relatively comfortable spot, but let's get rid of all these rocks. Smack. Smack. Yeah, you can't do things on angles in this game for some reason. But, it's definitely showing signs of age, but I think it's definitely still worthwhile to have. Especially for me, because I really love this game. And I'm definitely going to sink a lot of time in this game. Hopefully, I'll finally be able to actually finish the album. I know there was one photo that always eluded me. It was like a special event where you watch a bunch of fairies with one of the girls, but I've never been able to get it because it's such a hard one to get at. And I've even looked up guides for that one particular photo, and a lot of them just say, just kind of get high luck with this one, because we don't know. So, that's encouraging. Smack, 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 smashing rocks to clear the field. So I can grow more crops. Actually, what I'll be doing is probably just growing grass so I can have cows and sheep out in the fields. And then, actually, you kind of need that if you want to get a good evaluation at the end of the game. Because after 3 years, you get an evaluation, which is basically the closest thing to an end game this game gets. And you need to, like, have an entire field of grass, or people just yell at you for reasons. I don't know why. Is selling turnips not enough? Is having a greenhouse full of strawberries not enough? Because trust me, that's a lot of work in and of itself. Cleared quite a decent chunk of the field today. Smack. No, you get nothing. Go away. Smack. Smack. Also, in order to get a high rating at the end of the 3 years, you have to ship a lot of stuff, so pissing this guy off isn't wise. Oh, and I'm dead tired. So I guess I'll go write in my journal and go to bed. Still, cleared a lot of the field today. And this has been a very, very incredibly brief look at Harvest Moon 64, a very dear game to me, and the last game on my original physical paper list. I know this video means probably nothing to any of you out there, but it means a lot to me. And the fact that I hopefully have audio proof that I scratched it off my list means all the more to me. Maybe I'll play more of this sometime, I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed it, or at least found it kind of educational. If not, sorry. Anyway, I'll see you next time.